Hello, everybody. Good evening. Mic check. Please let me know if you can hear me. Mic check, everyone. Good evening. Let me know if you can hear me. Good evening. Good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? How How are you all doing? How did your day go? And happy new month in advance. Yay! I mean, it's a public holiday tomorrow. If you work in Nigeria, if you have a Nigerian employer, it's public holiday tomorrow. So yay! And it's a new month. Happy new month in advance, everybody. Thank God for the month of April. April was amazing for me and my family, and I hope it was for you as well. And May is my birth month. Yay! So I'm actually excited for the month of May. So how are you all doing? How are you all doing? And yeah, I'm excited for you guys too because some of you will start to earn, some of you will get like good jobs in the month of May, start to earn in dollars in the month of May by God's grace. So I'm also happy for you guys as well. Okay, so yay. So let me know, how did your day go? What are you looking forward to in the month of May? Tell me. Thank you. Everyone who's wishing me happy birthday in advance. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who else was born in the month of May here? Who else has their birth month in May? Hey, so for what you're looking forward to in the month of May, Amber Nation says looking forward to perfecting my skills. Okay. Uluwatosin Olayemi says I'm looking forward to where's that comment now? Okay, I think I missed that. Oh, Deborah says she was born on May 27. Children's Day. Hey, happy birthday in advance. Aliu Glory Fadike Felicia said, you're May born. Yay! Yeah, my May people. Happy birthday to all of us. The Wealth community, your son's birthday is in May too. Happy birthday to him. Owen Egogo, May 20th. Yeah, May 20th is my sister's birthday as well. So my sister and I are born in the month. My sister and I were born in the month of May, and May 20th is her own birthday. Omariola Osilaja. Sorry if I didn't get that correctly. May 23. Yay. I'm not seeing anyone who's my birth mate here. I was born on the 14th of May. May 14th. So if there's anybody here who's 14th of May, just say hello. Abikat TV said your children are born in May. This planning was fantastically done. All your children are born in the month of May. That's amazing. Okay, so Ehirim Jolin says May 6th. Okay. Gift Okike says your son is May 14th, right? Happy birthday to him as well. Happy birthday in advance to him. Oh, Nora says today is her birthday. So Nora, like everyone say happy birthday to Nora. Today's her birthday. Nora Yusu. I hope I got that correctly. Let's say happy birthday to Nora. It's her birthday today. Yeah, Nora. Happy birthday, Nora. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, Nora. God bless you. God increase you, and God grant you all your heart desires according to his will. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Avika, your husband is also born in May. I need to come and take classes. How did you guys plan this? Hey, that all of you are born in May. Okay. Nice. Happy birthday, Nora. Everyone is wishing happy birthday in the comment section rather. Happy birthday. I pray I hope you had a fantastic day, and I pray you have an amazing new year. Okay, so happy birthday. Right. Okay, so thank you everybody. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and to all of us who are born in the month of May, happy birthday in advance to all of us. I mean, May is a fantastic month, so yeah, I know we're going to have a blast, like an amazing month. And to you guys, I wish you guys a lot of dollars, right, in the month of May. I pray God connects you to opportunities. I pray God grants you favor. I pray God grants you speed as well. You know, in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so now let's move into today's class. So today we have an interesting topic before us: time management, organization, and professionalism as a virtual assistant. Okay, so we're talking time management today, we're talking organization, and we're talking professionalism as a VA. But before we go into today's topic, as we always do, I want us to recap, what we've learned so far. This is our fifth class. That's number 5. We had 4 classes so far, and this is number 5. And I want us to recap. Now, not just recap in sense of, oh, this is what I have learned, but I want us to mention the improvements, the things that we're doing differently based on the classes, because it's not just to retain or to take in knowledge, right? The goal is to see change. The goal is to drive positive change. The goal is to improve. So what are you doing differently? What changed, or what has changed so far? What steps are you taking? What steps are you taking that is moving you closer to your goal of becoming a highly sought after virtual assistant? Okay, so let's all share. I am looking forward to hearing from you or reading from you, as the case may be. Okay, so Happy Fola Law says, I am being conscious of how I speak now and the voice notes I send. That's amazing. So yeah, we talked about that in the last class. Communication is extremely important. You can't just be speaking anyhow. You can't just can't just say anything anyhow, right? It's extremely important as VAs, especially if you want to become if you want to be a VA in Nigeria. That's okay. You can get away with it. But if you are a global VA, if you want to interact with the global audience, then you have to be intentional about how you speak and how you write. Okay. Oh, Oyewale Peter says, yes, he's taking steps of becoming a good VA, starting with his brother's organization. Fantastic. I remember that I said this quite a number of times, that look, some of you have it all around you, like what you need, because especially for people who were asking about, how do I build skills? How do I improve? And I said, look around you. You have someone that's already doing something. It can be your brother. It can be your friend. It can be your mom, your dad. Tell them, you know what, I'm going to work for you. I just want to learn XYZ for 3 months. I need that experience. And just allow me. And in fact, in that kind of situation, you're not scared of failure, because these are your parties now. You can just tell them sorry, as long as it's not a disastrous failure that will bring down their business. So please, these are your people. Do you get? So you don't really need to be bothered or you are scared. So it's easy for you to learn in this scenario. All right. So yes. So this is also a note to anybody who is wondering, how do I get experience and all? You look someone somewhere. Some of you have Instagram vendors that are selling that have small businesses on Instagram. That doesn't make them your quote unquote your practice board. Use them to practice your skills. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to allow you. Okay. So Nwanyi Ugo says, I'm relearning spoken English and checking typos before sending a message. Good. Fantastic. Mfon Jen says, I'm being a more critical thinker in the present job I'm doing to bring results. Amazing. As a VA, you need critical thinking, because trust me, like your boss, your executive will bring problems to you. And them bringing problems to you is not for you to tell them, wow. It is for you to bring solutions. And the solution is not for you to give me, just let me go and sleep over it. Sometimes you need to think on your feet. All right. So critical thinking is extremely important. Gloria Mark says she's able to identify her filler words and she's consciously working to do without them. Fantastic. Ebube Susan says she's learned proper organization starts with herself and in turn can be helpful as a VA because the client wants an organized business partner. Yes. Abigail Benson says she's now very intentional about her choice of words, her choice of grammar when writing, and also very important, avoid using shorthand words. Please, very important. Avoid, even when you're typing on WhatsApp, you type out in long form. See all the shorthand, I see you, LMK. Please, let's just do away with it because of where we're going, right? Extremely important. Oyinamala Okunowo says, I'm more conscious of how I write my content. I use my punctuation because I write content. Exactly. And Oyinamala can actually be a content VA. You can. Nobody says you should be limited to administration alone as a virtual assistant. You can spread your tentacles, as in go far and wide. In fact, you can even tell us what we need. You can tell us, look, you guys, where I'm an educational VA. As in my own is, I have special needs. I want to work with people who work with special needs children. I mean, spread. Don't be. That's one thing about virtual assistants. You can fit in anywhere. Spread your tentacles far and wide. The sky is not even your limit. Okay, so Okwe Bessie says, I also record my teaching in class and listen to them later. Yes, taking note of my errors and making corrections. Fantastic. Eloho Jerry says, I'm learning more on the different tools to use as a VA, communication and writing skills, proper reporting, and also checking typos before sending. Yes, that's a game changer. The wealth community says, in my current employment, I'm more detailed with information and I intend to upskill in that profession, even though it's not my major, so I can be better position for better pay. Fantastic. Ololadiola, hi, namesake, says, I've learned to always do extra. I shouldn't always do like others. Yes, always go the extra mile. Very important. It's literally the game changer. So Damala Olorunshefumi says, I'm now learning to talk less and listen more. Yes, please don't just be in a hurry to just jump in and then want to give your own opinion. But that's even waiting to understand what the other person is saying. Great. Oh, Akinkoroye Precious. I've been reading long educative articles on LinkedIn. Fantastic. I love this. Good. Rhoda Titilokwe says, I'm getting better in handling jobs assigned to me and following up on scheduled appointments. Great. Jagada Abosede says, I'm currently looking out for problems to prefer solutions for in my workplace. Yes, I told you, do not run away from problems. Like, don't be that person that says, this one, I'm not the one that I met it here when I came. It's not me that will come and change it. Don't be that person. Be the one to always look, what can I do to change? What can I control? But that's how that's a springboard to being visible. When they find this thing has been here, and who did it, who changed this, who worked on this process, and then they find out that it's somebody that they just hired 2 months ago or 2 weeks ago that did that change. Come on, that's visibility for you. If I can get a promotion from that. Okay. So great. All right, thank you everybody for sharing your input. And now, as always, we'll have also, let me introduce myself, meet your facilitator. My name is Ololadiola Joe, and I'm your facilitator for this session. You can always, if you want to reach out to me, you can. LinkedIn is about the only social media platform that I'm active on at this moment, so you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. You can send me a connection request on LinkedIn, and yeah, that's practical. That's how this is me. I'm here to ensure that you fulfill your desires of becoming a sought after virtual assistant. Okay, great. So thank you. Now we have an icebreaker session. Okay, as you always do. And I have 3 things here, and I want you to pick one out. Which one are you? First one is, I need 3 alarms before I wake up. So if you're team, for me to wake up, and the alarm was ring 3 times, or even maybe some of you even 5 times before you finally wake up. That's first thing. Or your team, my to-do list is in my head. I have everything in my head. I don't need to write it. Everything is in my head. Don't worry. Or your team, I've rescheduled the same task. You can all this. You have master degree in procrastination. You're moving your tasks from day to day. I'll do it today. Today, no, don't worry. I'll do it tomorrow. Don't worry. Wednesday, I will do it. That's how you're pushing it. So which one are you? Team 1, 2, or 3? Team 1, 2, or 3? Okay, Aki Koro Pressure says team 3. All right. Gold Esther Food says she's team 2. Her to-do list is in her head. Okay. Who else? Somebody said they are team 1 to 3. Okay. Olowokere Temida says team 2 and 3, I think. Bashir Barakat says she has PhD in procrastination. Okay. Adebisi Modupe said team to-do list in her head. All right. Helen Annie says she's team 3. Just for me, Tabitha says she's team 2. Her to-do list is in her head. All of you that have to do this in your people are pros. Then Owen Egu says she needs 3 alarms before she wakes up. Okay. Temitope Okesipe says team 1 and 3. Makojola Itunu says team 2. Olamikosi Ogunlola is team 2. Abikad is team 2. Ebube is team 2. Team 2. What happened? Amusa Adeshola team 2. My to-do list is in my head. Wow, the real Omosua, team two. Hey, please, oh, what's going on with people that have to do this to their head? What's happening? Anyway, we'll talk about it later in the class. Tolokwa Yemisi, team 3, Yanoluwa Grace, team 1 and 2, Adeni Ajoke, team 2, Afolabi, team 2, Uche, team 3, Oluchi, team 3, Ruth, team 2, Aziz, team 2, Amusan, team 2, AY, team 2, Blessing, team 2. Hey, what's going on? Why is everybody team 2? So it means this is a thing. All of you that, so it means a lot of us don't have to do lists, as in we don't have like actual physical to do lists. Okay, we'll come to that. But yeah, team 2, team 2, team 2. Hey, wait, though, my namesake, what's happening? We procrastinate a lot. What's going on? Ola said, I was one is tired of her. Don't worry. Tell you one from tonight, you start seeing changes. Florence Kelechi, okay, she's learned how to rewire her mind to positivity. Okay, that was who else again? Team Tokwe Adetimehi, team 2 and 3. Esther Shodamade, she's team 3. Aziz Miriam, team 2. Candice Collection, team 1 to 3. Okay. Thank you everybody for sharing your thoughts. That's amazing and fantastic. Somebody said none of the above. Nora, come and teach us how you're doing it though, because it's like you are a pro in this game. None of the above. So it means like if your alarm rings once, Nora, you have woken up. Nora, you need to come and share tips for us in our class today. How are you doing it? Okay. All right. So thank you everybody for sharing. Icebreaker session, like I said, always say is to and just help us ease into the class. And yeah, as we go, it's basically to help us ease into the class. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, so next slide now. We've recapped the previous class. Now let's talk. Remember, our topic is time management. Who can remember? What's our topic for today? Let me see how many of you are following. What's our topic for today? What's our topic for today? Let me know how many of you are following. You people that are saying time management, if I'm going to score you now, I'll score you 1/3. Because time management is not our only topic. Good. Gladys favor time management, organization, and professionalism as a virtual assistant. So it means people were not listening. What's happening? Why were you not listening? Time management, organization, and professionalism as a VA. I had that slide up for a couple of minutes before we moved it. So what's going on? We didn't take notes. Please, let's see that's attention to detail. This part of it, attention. Imagine I was the executive now and I asked you for something like this. You give me half answer. Attention to detail. All right, but let's move on. So now we have 3 different we're looking at 3 different subtopics today, right? Time management, organization, and professionalism. So we're starting first with time management, right? Now, time management, how do you master the clock without losing your mind? How do you become a master at it such that you're not flustered, you're not all over the place, you're not looking like you are managing the whole time of the world or you have the whole time on your shoulder? How do you get to that point? Right? Now, as a virtual assistant, time is your most valuable asset. Again, I'm speaking to people who are thinking global. I'm not speaking to people that want to work with Chiki and Sons Limited. I'm not saying Chiki and Sons is bad though. It's just that we all have our various outlook. We all have our various goals. So if you know it's Chiki and Sons you want to work with, no problem. But the people that I'm speaking to are people who have a global mindset, people who want to offer their skills to the global audience. Those are people I'm speaking to tonight. And with international clients, they value your speed. They value speed. They value responsiveness. They value structure. You should not be that person that they will send a message to today and it will take you 12 hours to respond. Why? Because NEPA took late. So please understand this. In fact, for you to understand how important time is, these guys, some of them actually pay you in hours. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Some of them pay you in hours. Like you work hourly. You work hourly, you're paid per hour. That's to tell you how valuable time is to them. Here in Nigeria, most times what is obtainable is, you're paid per month, you're paid every month, you're paid a salary at the end of the month and all that. But here, if you find that some of them, most companies actually, although there are some that actually pay you like per month, but some companies will pay you per hour. That's why you hear things like, oh, I have a 9 to 5 shift, or I have a 2 to 8 shift, or I'm doing an 8 hour, or I'm doing a like time. They don't joke with their time. Do you get it? So time is important. And if you cannot manage time, you'll always be in panic mode. You start seeing yourself, you'll be shaking. Oh, you find out that you've forgotten something. Or your boss asks you, or your executive asks you for something. You are lost. And when did we talk about this one? Hey, when did I do this one? Oh, I'm supposed to remind him about this one. Oh, I've not finished my work today. Oh, my time is no, you can't do that, especially when you're working with an international client. You can't, they don't see, like, when I said these guys are time conscious. Trust me. You said that, I'm saying African time. There's nothing like African time there. Oh. There's African time is not in their dictionary. As in, they are, as, oh goodness, these guys, when you talk about keeping to time, if you've worked with international clients, right? If you've worked with international clients before, you will find out that when you call a meeting, they are on time. Like, in fact, they will get there like some minutes before the meeting. They're already on the call. These guys, in fact, when it comes to time management, don't joke. Do you get it? So there's all this African time mentality. Just separate, deliver, cut yourself off from it. Nothing like that. They will call a meeting for 2. You are getting there by 2:30. So what are you doing by 2:30? You are late. In fact, 2:30 is even over late. 2:30 is unpardonable. If you get there by 2:02, 2 minutes past 2, better start. In fact, just know you are late. Start apologizing for being late. Don't say, it's not just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. When you literally have people that are on the call, that were on the call 15 minutes prior. Please, like, that's something like I want you to understand today. Time is of the very essence. Very important to these guys. Like I said, I'm speaking to those that want to work with a global audience. Please. Now, why is it critical? They don't care if NEPA took your lights, or your cousin came to borrow your laptop. All those excuses, it's not in their dictionary. Why need you show up for the meeting? Or why need you turn in you're supposed to turn in this project or turn in this deliverable by 3 p.m. today. What happened? Say, national grid for it. The whole Nigeria doesn't have light though. Say, sir, go and ask your Nigerian business partners. Nobody has light. National grid has fallen. It has fallen, no. It doesn't. It's nobody's business if national grid has fallen. Because when you were going to sign your contract, you didn't include the clause there that you will not work when national grid falls. That was not there. Do you get it? So that is not an excuse. Or you don't say, my cousin came to the house, so I didn't even know when they took my laptop. And that laptop, that's where all the work that for the project, I saved it on the. You are giving excuses. It's sounding, you know how it sounds to them, because they're looking at you like, what are you really? And the funny is that they can't relate because they're not in your reality. Do you get it? These guys are not in your reality. Like, they don't. What is NEPA? What is take lights? What does that even mean? They don't know what you mean. Did you get it? So please, that if you want to work with this kind of people, remove. So there's some dictionary, there's some vocabularies that you should remove from your dictionary. Very important. Then another thing is also why it is critical for you to understand that you have to be very on top of your game with timing, is that you are in a global race with VAs from the Philippines, from places like Kenya, places like South Africa. These guys are, I don't know how many of you have had the opportunity to work with Asians before. Asians, like, these guys are, I don't know how they are made or what they are made of, or what they wired into them, but these guys they work like machines. If you've ever had to work with an Asian before, these people they don't play. Like, when you talk about these guys don't play, like, they are like jackals when it comes to work. I've worked with like Asians like for a couple of years, and I've experienced them firsthand, like their work ethics. So, and these same people are vying for the same jobs you are vying for. Listen, oh, these same people are vying for the same kind of jobs that you are vying for. And now you finally found someone that has given you an opportunity, and you are coming with excuses. Please, what is going on? Do you get it? You have somebody who is probably in the Philippines, or somebody who is probably in Malaysia, or somebody who is in Korea, who does not understand, who does not have all these issues. The person is showing up to work, the person is doing all the things that they're supposed to do, the person is doing everything, standing up as is showing up when they're supposed to show up, and submitting their presentation they're supposed to do, doing everything that when do you in your third world Nigeria, you are still Nigeria agreed though. If there's something, well, if I they declare state of emergency, there's nothing is happening. Like, what exactly is happening? As a matter of fact, you should even be striving to also show that something good can come out of this Nigeria. But you are even proving their point. Like, you are proving their point that, you know what, these guys are not even like, they're still in development. Do you get it? So you should understand that the people you are in competition with are not even Nigerians like yourself. You are in competition with people from first world countries. You are in a third world country, and you are not even thinking about how to up your game, about how to make yourself better. You are fine in the level of giving excuses. You are fine in the level of telling them, this is the reason why this one did not happen. Oh, I cannot shall keep myself. Now all of us know what's happening in this Nigeria now. We are happy. We are okay. We're not doing that here. Don't be so you know, if you are still rigmaroling in the realm of excuses, you have not started. You can't see excuses as, you can't be comfortable. A lot of people you see their excuses. Oh, it's not far from them. Oh, they will give you 1,000,000 reasons why something did not work. They will give you 1,000 reasons why there's something cannot happen, and they will expect you to understand with them. For somebody who does not, it does not exist in your it doesn't exist in your reality. They don't understand what you mean. They are not. There is nothing they don't understand. So what are you saying? And it's not like you are the only ones. Or they have even other people, better options that will not give them the same excuses you are giving them. Who likes stress? So you see where the issues are coming from. Do you get it? So these are the things you need to begin to think about. I hope you can still hear me because it's raining here. Let me know if you can still hear me. It's raining here already. Please let me know you can still hear me. Okay, thank you. I hope my network is also remain stable because this rain. But anyway, if at any time you can't hear me, let me know. So yeah, as I was saying, time management. Time management is key. It is really, 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 really important. This is not something you should begin to play games with, or and guys, like I said, if you are still whining and dining in the level of excuses, and you still think that excuses are okay, no, please, maybe you should redirect your focus from global clients. Just stay with well, those people that will understand that if you tell them NEPA, they say, my guy, national grid, my guy, natural. You see this country where we did, maybe you should just shift to that side. Let people that are ready for the global audience, let us begin to change our mindsets. Please, we need to come up higher, right? And one thing you should also understand is that for any international opportunity you get as a Nigerian, you should understand that you are not just representing yourself, you are representing other Nigerians as well. Because I hope you know that Nigerians, to an extent, have bad PR when it comes to the international audience. If you've been to an international airport before, you see how they will search you if you tell them you're a Nigerian. You see, there are certain people that will tell you things like they did not get an opportunity, not because they didn't have the skills, but because they are Nigerian. They will tell you, oh, your country, your network is not stable. Your power is not stable. And why do they say things like this? Because someone somewhere who they gave an opportunity came up to them with that excuse. So understand that if you are given this opportunity, It is not just for you. You are representing so many other people that are going to come after you. And it depends on how, depending on how you are able to manage that opportunity, it depends on if somebody else will be able to get into that door. So understand this, please. Another thing is when you manage your time, you show your clients you respect theirs. Imagine if we have a call, we have agreed that we're going to come a call by 2 p.m. their own time, and you are getting here by 2:45, 45 minutes after. What does that tell you? What does that tell me as your executive? You tell me you don't respect my time because it means you are telling me that I don't have what to do with my own time. That's why you can stroll in for whatever reason that is, for whatever reason you have, stroll in 45 minutes after the agreed time. It means you are telling me I don't have what to do with. That's it. Even if you don't say, that's what your actions mean. Like, you don't have work, oh. That's why you can sit down here for 45 minutes and wait for me. That's what you're telling me. But when you manage your time, you have a meeting by 2 p.m., you are there 10 minutes prior, waiting on the call. Yeah, you show me that you actually respect my time. In fact, I was in a meeting some time ago, like in a conference, sort of, a program, and somebody said, look, if you get to a meeting 15 minutes prior, you are even late. The meeting, if you get to a meeting 15 minutes before time, not after, 15 minutes before time, you are late already. That's to tell you how, I mean, if you are here and you've actually worked with an international client, well, you will know how these guys value time. See, see all this Nigerian time thing. It ends in your Nigerian time zone. It ends in Nigeria here. I'm telling you, if you try it abroad, you will just cut yourself up for one. They don't. I know those guys. They don't speak English. 1 2 1 2. You just see email. Bam. They've ended your. They've ended the contract. Please hold on, guys. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. Thank you. Okay. So, time management extremely important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. Now let's move on. And please, like I said, because personally, I personally don't even like excuses. You see, when someone comes and stands before me and start giving me excuses, and you start giving me excuses, I'm just looking at you like, well, what are you saying exactly? They took light in Nigeria. It's not more it's not more a reasonable reason for you to come and tell me that you didn't do something because they took light. We know they always take lights, so it's not more, an acceptable reason. Like, is it just today you knew that we have power issue in Nigeria? So it's not acceptable anymore. But anyway, we'll come to that as we go on. Okay. Now, time management is not about doing everything fast. It's about doing the right things at the right time. That's it. Do the right thing at the right time. There's no need saying, don't worry, I don't have time, or I cannot do it now, or they took light now. So I'll just, when they bring light to the midnight, I'll just rush it. Bro, 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 bro. And you were supposed to submit it by 3 p.m. this afternoon. But I say, no, they normally bring light in the midnight. So in the midnight, I'll just wake up and do it quickly and then submit when your client needs it by 3 p.m. It defeats the purpose. Even if you will do it fast or whatever, it has defeated the purpose. It is doing it at the right time. That's it. Or you missed a meeting and your client is asking you, why did you not come on time? Say, don't worry, sir. This time, this work, I will do it. In fact, I was supposed to, if I was supposed to spend 1 hour, I will spend 20 minutes, I will do it. It doesn't, that's not what they're asking you. The fact remains that you missed the timing. Time is currency in the virtual workspace. And if you cannot manage it, you will lose money. Trust me, you will lose trust. You will lose clients. If you miss a Zoom call because PHCN took lights, and you did not inform your client early enough. Now, this is where communication comes in. You will never be trusted again. So maybe something happened and it is, in fact, it's very, something happened, it was unexpected, you had planned everything and everything on your end was okay, and somehow something just, maybe the lights went. Find a way to immediately communicate with your client, and let it not be you are a master of excuses. Let it just be maybe 1 out of 100 times that they know that, no, this person is not like this. It's just maybe once in a while that this has ever happened. No, 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 this person is not like this at all. Like I said, maybe 1 in 100 times. And this case, maybe you have put everything in place, everything has happened, and something happens, everything just scattered. Okay. Now, let's move on. Now, these are some time traps which I want us to look at together. Right? Some time traps which are common to some of us here, which we are used to. First one is power outage. I already stressed that. You had a client call and NEPA just tries. Oh, and your laptop is maybe television. Once NEPA goes off, wah, the laptop has died. What happens? You will have to always be proactive, be a step ahead. First, always keep your clients informed, and please plan your backup. Get a generator. Go to a co-working space. If you cannot afford to buy a generator, ask your neighbor that has a generator, please, Oga, can I please, I have a very, very important meeting this afternoon. Just in case these people will take light. Can I please, this is fuel, 2 liters. I will pay for it. Just so that when they take light, I will just connect to your light. I will come to your house. Just help me. That's how to be proactive and not give excuses. Don't say, NEPA is taking light. What will I do? Am I NEPA? All of us are in this Nigeria now. What's that? Or you decide, okay, I want to go to a co-working space. Now, with the advent of remote work, there are a lot of co-working spaces around that you can use their space with their lights, with their internet for like 4,000 naira in a day. And you will use it to be calm, no noise, everything is peaceful. Why can't you think about that? Why is it the excuses you feel like it's best to give? No. Another thing is family distractions. You are working from home, and then that's when your cousin's children will start playing shark do baby shark baby, and you now give your call, you are in a meeting, and then your executive is here, baby shark do from their place there, and they're wondering what is shark do again. And I said, oh, sorry, my sister's children are in the house. We are a community in Nigeria. We are a family, one big family here in this country, and we love to take care of each other. Please now. First of all, you have to let your sister know. Please, I'm working from home today. I won't be able to stay at home, take care of the children. Please, I'm going out. Maybe an alternative arrangement should be made to take care of the kids. Get a workspace. If you feel like, okay, you can, there's a particular room in the house that you can lock yourself in and you will not hear any sounds. Lock yourself inside the room. Do you get it? It's extremely important. Then pause sleep schedule. Netflix and chill gang. You watch Netflix till 2 a.m. and you now miss your meeting because you slept off. Eh? Of course, Joyce was asking about getting a solar. Absolutely. See, anything that works for you, as long as you are living, saying bye-bye to the realm of excuses. Bye-bye to excuses. Oh, bye-bye to excuses. Oh, some of you should start praying that prayer. In the name of Jesus, bye-bye to excuses. In my life, bye-bye to excuses. Bye-bye to no more excuses. God separate us today. Some of you need to start praying that prayer, because some of you, you see these excuses. You people are like 5 and 6. Today you start, oh God, separate me. The way you pray like God should separate you from village people, which God separate from the spirit of giving excuses. Because, So now for Netflix and chill gang, you watch Netflix till 2. In fact, you even dream of what you saw in what you were watching, you will sleep off. By now, you just jump up, say, Jesus! Is it Jesus that sent you to watch the Netflix till 2? The Holy Ghost was even pricking you when you were watching the movie that you have meeting by 9, but you say, one more episode, one more, just one more, Holy Spirit. You now wake up by night, say, Jesus! You now start praying, prayer that is not necessary. Hey, Jesus, favor, don't let them complain. Favor, when you could have just done the right thing and sleep early. So please, create a routine that would treat Treat your virtual assistant job like it is a physical office. The same way you will not go to your if you are working in a physical office and you're supposed to resume by 8, you would have woken up. For those of you that live in Lagos, you would have woken up since maybe 6 to, and you would have been on the road so that you can get to the office on time by 8. But because you are working remotely now, you will not say one more episode, and then you wake up by 9 by 10:45 when you have 9 o'clock meeting. Please, let's repent. We need to repent. Okay. Another thing is all the people of I will do it later. Piling tasks till everything will crash. You are piling it up. It's not just don't. I'll do it later, Joe. You're like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And then when it's time, you now find out that this one not done, that one not done, this one too not done, that's not done, and then it looks like the whole world is on your shoulders. Please don't do that. Use the Pomodoro technique. Put your work in focus spirit. Okay, this from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. This is what I'm focusing on. I'll give myself like a 30 minute break from 12:30 to 1. I'm focusing on this. And give myself another 30 minutes break from 1 o'clock. As in, please do it like that. You see, I'll do it later syndrome. Out. Like some of you need to separate yourself. Oh yeah, separation. Out now. That's what you need to start doing. Out. Send it out. Because, hey, don't do it. Because what happens is when you now find out that you have a lot of things to do, you start shaking. And then you start to just try to do everything. Crash course. Just fire brigade approach. And before you know, errors and mistakes will not enter. Bam. Then when you now submit it and your superior your executive is correcting it, you now be looking at what did I make this mistake again? You made the mistake. It's you that made the mistake. Now another thing is Sunday night anxiety. When you're starting Monday's task planning on Monday. So if you are here and you have your to-dos, like you actually don't have a problem with doing to-dos, that's great. But you know that if you are still planning your to-do on Monday, if you are doing your to-do on the day, so let's say today is Monday and you are writing your to-do for Monday on Monday, hope no you are late. You are late already. The ideal thing is to plan your to-do a day prior. That's what you should do. A day prior to your task. So if you basically what I'm saying is Monday's to do should be done on Sunday. Tuesday's to do should be done on Monday. Wednesday's to do should be done on Tuesday. Like that. So that by the time you're waking up on Monday, you are hitting the ground running. You just know that okay, this is where I'm starting from. And then you are just hitting the ground running. Is that easy? Or like then on Monday morning, you're now wondering, what was I supposed to do? You're not racking your brain. Hey, what was that thing I said I would do? As soon as once you are ending your job the day before, immediately start putting it down. What am I doing tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? Write everything down and then keep it by your workspace. And then go about your day. When you come tomorrow, it's there. You don't need to stress your brain. You can keep brain memory, your brain power for important things. Please, very important. Then noisy home environment. For those of you who live in a place that is very noisy, if you are in this category, don't worry. When you start earning in dollars, God will provide for you, and you will move to a very comfortable place. You move to an estate, a very nice environment that there's no noise and all. But right now, if this is where you are, if you are someone that when you're about to do your Zoom call, that's when your neighbor will start blending pepper. You just hear, you just hear the blender, or that's when your neighbor will know. Oh, I want to. I know that's when they remember that they have their home theater is working. And they want to test the bass rather of their home theater. Or that's when Papa Chinedu will remember that he wants to turn on his generator. Please, if this is your situation, use before God elevates you and promotes you to moving out of that environment into an estate, right? First, please, either if you cannot look for a workstation, right? Look for a workstation that is close, where you can go and work. That's number one. If you don't have that, you can get, if you have a friend that probably lives in a more quiet environment, speak to your friend and say, please, oh, I just bear with, say, help my life. I want to come to your house and be working, please. If you don't have a friend, get a headphone with, because you have headsets that have noise cancellation, right? Use that. If you still don't have that, maybe at this point you have to go and beg your neighbor, say, Baba Chinedu, please help my life and destiny. Please, this music between this time and this time, I beg, help me. So that at this point, do you understand? It's very important because you can't be doing Zoom call and your executive saying fresh bread, fresh bread, fresh bread, fresh. You can't. Please. Eh? So I understand that maybe the environment you are, that's like what it is at this time, but it's still not enough reason for you to use that as an excuse. Do you understand? So you have to start thinking about at least one of all these four solutions. You will have at least one will be possible. At least one. If you can, you shall, even if at least maybe you even have a church, go to your table, please, sir. Let me stay in the church environment. So I'm trying to work. You will have something. Do you get it? Like, if you cannot, if none of these ones, please speak to your pastor. Say, please, I'm trying to work, and my neighbors, something. You will have a solution. But this, you cannot use this, and your neighbor will not hear gudu, your neighbor is playing bass, and that's what they are hearing on the Zoom call. You can't do that. Do you get it? So like there are solutions around you. That's why excuses is never a reason. When I see people that sit and stand or whatever they, however they position themselves to give the excuse, I'm just looking at them like, as if it's not the same. Are we not in the same Nigeria? So excuses are never it's not even a, I don't even know how to even speak the English at this point. There's always a solution somewhere, somehow. Please, very important. Then for this is another what's it called? Another trap, data. People say, MTN, oh, MTN want to send me back to my village, oh, MTN, oh, Airtel, oh, Glow, Glow is like, what do they call Glow? You see, yes, we know. Or you are working, you have Zoom call, and then all of a sudden they threw you out of the meeting because data has finished. You know, say, I didn't know, but data has finished. So please, what if you know that you are susceptible to data that is finishing? Before you start the day's work, check your data level. Do I have enough data? Let me see, okay, how much data do I have left? Oh, I have 12 gig left. Okay, 12 gig will be enough for me for today. If you find out that you have 1 gig of data, you need to resubscribe, quickly. If you use your bank app to subscribe, go into your bank app. If you normally buy data from the woman that sells data by the road, quickly rush there, buy the data so you are fully equipped. Why these excuses? Well, why will you sit down and tell me, I could not enter the meeting because you now say that the network threw me out. Please, threw you out to where? Then, or you are supposed to you're supposed to submit a task, and then you ask you, why did you submit the task? Say, I was working in the midnight, and then my data finished. My data just finished if your data finished in the midnight, you don't have family members, you don't have siblings, you don't have parents that you can say, please, even if you don't have an account that you can buy data from, at least please borrow me your phone, or let me, I have an important thing I need to finish. Do you understand? Like, why is it, my own is, why is the excuse that you want to give? That's what I really want to know. Why is it that excuse you want? Why is it because I'm just wondering why. If you know you have data issues, okay, let me try. If you can speak to your boss or to your executive. Okay, this particular task, can I turn it in at night? Because that's when just shall look for something to say. Even though in your mind, I can buy MTN cheap, the cheap one in the midnight. Quickly use MTN to what's it called, to finish my this cheap one. Quickly use to finish my task in the midnight. So I will turn it in. It is what's it called? It is better than giving excuses up and down. Please repent. Then another one, social media. You see this category? You see this social media category? Those of you that check Instagram, you say, Let me just check for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just scroll. Let me just be scrolling. I just want to see what's happening. Let me just see what's happening on. And that 5 minutes has turned to 1 hour. And you have a task you are supposed to submit in the next 1 hour 30 minutes. If you are still in the category of those that check social media while they are working, it's not like you are using it for work. It's just pleasure. Just grab your phone, wham, and before you know it, you are scrolling. In fact, you didn't even want to go on social media before. You want to maybe check your email. You don't know how your finger flew to show Instagram icon. And if you are in this category, just raise up your hand and say, "Oh God, deliver me! Oh God, deliver me!" Because at this point, deliverance is what is left like this. Deliverance is what is really left at this point. Because a lot of us have some of us our own some of the addiction is not drug addiction. Some people it's this social media, it has grip their neck like this. Hey, please now. Look, that's that. If you are in this category, first things first. Let me tell you something. One thing you should do. Let me give you a tip. If you're in this category of people that you just and you know what they call it mindless, they call it mindless scrolling. You don't know. In fact, absent-mindedly, you don't even need to. You don't even need to do it with your like absent-mindedly. You just find you want to go to Gmail. From Gmail, you don't even know how you're suddenly on Insta blog. If you're in this category, first things first, when you are working, make sure your phone is not within reach. Maybe you are in your room or put your phone maybe in the living room, in the parlor. Just put your phone. That's where you put your phone. Don't put your phone where your hand just grab it, boom, and by the time your hand is grabbing it, you just find out you have already spent 30 minutes on Yaba left online. You need move your phone to, in fact, go put it where by the time you stand up, take one step, take 2 steps, your mind will come back and say, we are working. You get it? Then there's also apps that now help because now people, I'm sure they have now realized that this social media is now it has hooked people. So people have started to work on softwares that help people to block apps. Do you get it? That help people to block apps. They have minimalist apps now because you can imagine there are different, like for example, personally, I don't have my WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp on my laptop. It's intentional because I use my laptop to work. I don't want to start saying hello, hi, because on WhatsApp and then I have to leave work what I'm doing and start responding to hello, hi on WhatsApp. So it is not on my laptop, and it's very intentional for me. It's very intentional. Like my Instagram, what I did was I deleted my Instagram first. So what I use on Instagram right now to check Instagram is my what's the word now? Is Instagram web. And if you know how Instagram web is, it is so the interface is not even friendly. Like you won't even enjoy it. So by the time I'm on Instagram web and I'm not even enjoying it for like 20 minutes, I'll just be forced to leave the place. Same thing with Twitter. I don't have Twitter app. It's Twitter web. If you know those, so those are the measures I put in place. The only thing the app I have right now is LinkedIn, and that's because LinkedIn is professional. I know the value I'm using LinkedIn for. So that one is a no brainer. And then YouTube, of course, because of course YouTube, I use YouTube to listen to other like important things. But you see Instagram, you see Twitter. Oh, let's stay on the web. WhatsApp, you will not find your way into my laptop. No way. These are things you put in place to ensure not to give excuse. Hey, when did this Instagram? But you will not finish me, oh. It will not finish you, but you have you have not put measure guards in place to ensure that it does not finish you. Please. There are app blockers. You can use app blockers. There's one called Freedom. There's one called Stay Focused. Even on your phone, if you go on your phone, you have things like that. You see, there's some phones that come with it now that will tell you, "Oh, block me out of this app after I've spent a particular." Like they are now bringing these solutions, but you still not see it. It's the excuses you want to start giving us. Please, it's extremely, extremely, extremely important. Right? If you are in this excuses level category, just begin to repent. Like it should not be said of you anymore. We don't give excuses. Oh. Excuses is so old school. Excuses like 1985. If you are still giving excuses, maybe you are still in the stone age. We have moved with the jet, we don't give excuses anymore. Because if you let me tell you something, all these things that you people give excuses for, There, if you can sit down and think about solutions, you find that wait, oh, I have solution. This is a solution. That is a I can have this. There's no need to really give you an excuse about this thing, but no, excuses is more easy to give. Okay, so now I want us to go. We have a break by 8 o'clock. Um, our next slide is talking about the tools that we can use, but I don't want to break that slide. So I just want us to. I think we'll just go on break now, and then we'll come back at 8:05 so we can sign our attendance. Okay. So please sign your attendance. Drink water. What else? Yeah. Take a break. Stretch your legs. Don't go on social media. Don't go and nobody here goes to Instagram or Twitter. Nobody. Mm, sign your attendance and come back to class. Let's start the deliverance from here. And then when you come back to class, we'll continue with time saving tips, how to save time. Thank you. So bye everybody. See you by 8:05. Hello, everybody. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Are we back? Mic check. Are we back? Are we back? Okay. I hope we took our attendance and we were able to stretch our legs, drink some water, and we did not go to social media. We did not, right? I know we didn't. We're professionals. We are good time managers. I know we did not do it. Okay, so back to class. Now, time saving tips, right? Now I'm not going to give you because again, I just want to keep it brief, very brief, so it can really stick. There's no point giving like 1,000,001 things and then it's difficult to retain. The focus is change, right? It's improvement. Okay, so time saving tips. I'll just give you three. First is use time blocking. So what does time blocking mean? Very easy. Break your day into focused sessions. So for example, 9 to 11 a.m., I'm going to work on admin tasks. 11 to 1 p.m., I would attend to client calls. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., I'll take a break. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., I will do this. Then 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., I will start to round off, create my to-do list for next day, and I'm done. Like, it's better that way than for you to just come into the day, no bearing, no direction, just anywhere, as it comes. Anything that like this English that, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what people say. But we're winging it. What are you winging? Well, I know a bird. What are you winging? We're winging it. We're pushing it. You don't push. You are supposed to go into your day intentionally. It's just why you should have your to-do list. Oh, this is, and not just having a to-do. If you have a to-do without having timeline to it, it's not, that's the 5/10. No, have your to-do. This is what I want to do. This is the time frame in which I want to achieve it. It's extremely important. Then track your hours. There are tools like Toggle. If you go on the Apple Store or Play Store, you find these things there. Some of them are even free. They are free, but no go there. Tools like Toggle or Clockify, you will help you. You can track your hours, so you can even know what am I even using this time for. Safe. Some of you will say, this 24 hours is not enough. It's not enough. But out of that 24 hours, you slept 10 hours. Social media took 5 hours. Then your sister's children took 2 hours. Then come on now. What's left out of 24 hours? What's now left? Some of you need to, in fact, some of you, your devices, your phone has the ability to help you track your time. Like, you have those tools inbuilt. You will see it. YouTube took this time today. Social media took that time today. Instagram took this time today. This Twitter took so and so. Your phones even have, my phone does it. My phone even does something where it tells me if I used. So basically, to tell me, oh, you used up or you spent maybe 2 hours more on your phone today than yesterday. I'm telling you. It's extremely important for you to do these things. And it's intentional. Look, life is intentional. You can't just live life anyhow and think that you want to see intentional results. If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow result. So you have to today now decide that, okay, I want to now start approaching life with intentionality. It's important. And then please set alarms for everything. Look, like, can you please just release your brain to do important work? Release your brain, like, use brain energy for strategic things. Not trying to say, I wish I was supposed to do so. I cannot remember. And then the brain, when the brain is supposed to strategize and think of how to increase revenue, how to analyze something, how you are there thinking, stressing the brain. Because what was that? What was that thing? I'm about to remember. Nobody, don't talk. I'm about to remember now. Don't, no. Why? Please, why? When you can literally set your alarm, you can set reminders on your phone. Why do we like do that? Why do we even like that kind of stress? Allow the brain to do much more strategic thinking. Let it use brain energy for strategic thoughts, critical thinking of how to move your executive's company forward, how to be a problem solver. Those are things, not things that there is already solution for. You can literally set your alarm. You can literally set a reminder. It's already a solution for you. But that's the one you'll be stressing. By the time the brain finishes stressing the brain to think of that one, it does not have energy again to do the most important things. So set alarm. See, alarm is free. Oh, if please, is there anybody that pays to set alarm? Because at this point, maybe alarm people now pay to set alarm. Set it. You can set 20 alarms. Your phone will not complain. Your phone will not complain. You can set 55 reminders if your phone allows that number. Nobody's, as in, there's all these tools are there for you to use. You have Google Calendar. You have your phone inbuilt alarm. You have all these things. Set everything as long as it's getting the job done. If you're now working with somebody in a different time zone, imagine if you're working with a client in Canada or a client in Australia, that you know that their time is not the same as yours. And then you don't even set, there's a way to even like, there's some phones that have like double timing where you have your own time, and then you can also set another country time where you can see both of them. Like, there are devices that have these things. Like, let's use technology now. Why is it in social media only that you are taking advantage of? Like, all these things, they are all over, like, they are there for us to use. But no, is what's that thing called? Transition. The latest trend. That's what we want to do. We can't keep doing that. I'm not saying those things don't have their place. It is important. But you see, where there's a problem is when you are using valuable time where you're supposed to use to develop and do more strategic things, to do transition. When you're on vacation, you can do. When you go on vacation, yes, you can forget to work. You can do all the transitions you want to do. You can do everything. Nobody is going to ask you. But do the work when the work needs to be done. Even the Bible, Jesus Christ said, He said, I need to do the things, like the night comes when no man can work. So I need to do the work of my Father by day. It is urgent. So it's important. Set alarm. If you are not in the same time zone as your executive, ensure that you set an alarm according to their time zone, so that you're not giving them stories on why you came for a meeting that is 2 p.m. their time. You came for it at 7 p.m. your own time because of the time zone difference. Please. Please, let's be careful about these things. All right, so I think just a short story. Now, Chidi, a virtual assistant based in Port Harcourt, kept missing meetings because he's always forgetting the time zone differences. Now, a client in the UK dropped him after the second no-show. At some point, the UK they lost daylight recently, but I think they were an hour behind us. We were 1 hour ahead. It was recently they lost daylight, and now we're now on the same time zone. And so the client dropped him after the second no-show. And now, after that incident, he and Google Calendar, they are now paddies, 5 and 6. He set 3 alarms, 1 on his phone, 1 on his PC, 1 in his room, because no more. That's how he learned. But we don't need to get to this point where the client is now dropping you, giving you bad review before you learn. All right, now, moving on. Let's move to organization. We've talked about time management. Now, this is the second organization. I'm going to rush through this very quickly. We took a lot of time on time management. Now, organization, why does it matter? Clients don't just pay for your skills. They pay for your structure. Clients hire you to bring structure to their life. That's it. That's what they do. They hire you to bring structure to their lives. Like, that's it. So imagine you are sending your client a wrong file 2 times. You sent it the first time, wrong one. He pardoned you. The second time, you did the same thing again. You're sending a wrong signal. You're telling the client that, okay, it's not, like, I'm not really competent like that. That's it. That's it. So clients are not just paying for your skills, they pay for your structure. It's very important. Understand this organization is extremely important. Now, core tools for virtual assistants, especially with them in terms of organization, Google Drive. With Google Drive, it will help you to store your clients' folders. You can store their folders, you can store their files, you can share files with them using Google Drive rather. With Notion, you have Trello. These ones are projects, to-do lists. Some of you can actually, when you use Notion, Notion is like a it's a you can how do I where do I even start describing this? Don't worry, we're going to come to a time where we would have these tools practically. But for now, this is just a run through. So these things you use Notion, you can use Notion for project management where you have projects. You have project timelines, project scope, project deliverables. Put all these things there, organize it. You don't want to be that person where they're asking, okay, so based off our meeting, we had a meeting with the clients in Germany, and what was the project scope? And you're looking at your boss like, that's true. Wow, I'm coming. Let me go and check my paper, the book I wrote it. Then you enter the room, you find out that your sister's baby has torn, the page has torn, or they poured Godimon on the page. And then you come and say, sorry, sir. My sister's these children. I didn't even know. I'm sorry, sir. Those things don't look good on you. They don't look good on you. You have online tools. In fact, this like the way Notion works, right? You don't even need to share it with them. You don't even need to share Notion. Like once you have them on it, they can see it from their end. It's a live document. So as you are editing it, they're seeing it. They're seeing it on their own end. So you don't need to say, hello, I've already sent you the uploaded copy. I'll send it. That's 2003. Now you don't even need to do that anymore. You now have live documents that once you are making an edit on your end, the person on their end is already seeing it. So no need for the back and forth. Do you get it? To-do list, the same thing. There's some companies that even have all hands, daily stand-ups rather, where they want to see what you do on a daily basis. No need to say, this is what I did so today. You can put your to-do list there so your executives can see what you're working on. And they know that, okay, yes, my executive is. Remember, I said to you Monday that communication is what you have. They cannot see you physically. It is what you are doing that they are seeing. Like the work that you do, communication, written, verbal. That's how they see you. So you can put your to-do list, on your Notion doc so that your executives can see it. You have a project you are executing, have it a space for it on Trello. You put the project scope, put the project timeline, put the project budget, put where you have gotten to on the project, so that anybody that sees it understands, this is where we are at part time on this project. They don't need to call you. Imagine you are 7 hours ahead of your executive, and they need an important information regarding your project. Would they be calling you when you're sleeping? But if you have all those things already set up on a project management document, they just go there, get the information they need, and move on. That's organization for you. Then Slack and emails, it helps you manage communication like a pro. See, all the people that use WhatsApp, we need to accept but look, if you work with an international organization like a structured one, you will not use WhatsApp. I'm telling you, you're going to use things like email, Slack, Discord. So if you don't know how to use Slack now, start practicing how to use it. Slack, emails, Discord, what else? That's what they use for communication. There's this one that came to Nigeria that started using what's this guy's called? Zoho. Yes. There's also Zoho as well. So these are things you need to begin to get acquainted with in your line of work. Because if you're working with a structured global organization, you know WhatsApp call. All of you people like it. Bam, you have WhatsApp call. That's easy one you like. Learn how to use it. By the time nobody was born knowing how to use Slack, everybody came and learned it. So you to learn it, you can learn it. Calendly is just fantastic. I use Calendly. It helps you to look. There's no need to see all these things of I won't have a meeting. Okay, what time are you available? 2 p.m. No, 2 o'clock. I have church meeting by. You see, with Calendly, easy peasy. You just block out the time that you're not available. Block it out. Share your link with them. They'll only see the times that you're available for the meeting. They will schedule the meeting. You will get the notification on your end, and when the time comes, everybody joins the meeting. As simple as ABC. No need for back and forth at all. Then LastPass. Securely manage passwords for all your clients. You don't want to be that person that'll say every time you're always forgetting your passwords, forgetting every time resetting password reset, or you have an important meeting or an important document and you can't remember the password. And your boss is saying, so what's the password? You say, hey, password, what's it? You don't want to be that person. Please, let's not do that. Now, these are tools that I've given you that can make your life much, much, much easier. All right. Now, moving on. This is a hack I want to give you, right? Especially when it comes to files. For those of you who manage a lot of files and a lot of folders and a lot of, first of all, if for those of you that work globally, don't make the mistake. If you're working in a physical office, right? You might have like physical files where you have this big Manila office file and you have a lot of papers inside it. Those things are like, people are moving to online. People are storing things in the cloud now, right? Because I'm not going to go into the pros and the cons of all of that. But if you're working online, you're going to have to deal with a lot of folders. You're going to have to deal with it. And you don't want to be that person that you don't know where the file, or maybe somebody signed a document and your company now needs to refer to it. And you don't even know where the document is. You are just confused. Hey, this document is important. And with things like maybe documents, one missing document, it can be the reason your company can lose millions of naira or dollars or whatever the currency that they use. It can be the reason. Just one document that you cannot find. Like, you see these things, it might seem like they are little things, but when they backfire, oh Father, you realize that it's not so little. No. And that's to say that you just need to do just very little to ensure that you don't get into a lot of trouble. I'm telling you. I remember there was a time, maybe for some of you who would work on things like where you need to renew subscription, maybe you need to renew insurance, and then you've forgotten. Maybe your office insurance was supposed to be renewed last month, and then you forgot that the insurance had expired, and then something happened, and they asked you, okay, so where are the insurance papers? And you're looking, insurance papers, insurance. Well, hey, and then when you went to check, you found out it was expired. What will you say? What would you say? Because I remember there was a time like that where I worked somewhere rather, and of course they insured the building. The whole building was insured. And that's another way to also add value. Imagine if you work in a place where they don't have insurance. You can tell them, oh, how about we insure this, we insure that. So basically, back to my story, they insured the whole building. And something happened that time, like it was something happened, and we needed to claim money from insurance, right? Thankfully, the insurance was not. So when it happened, insurance was going to expire in a few weeks. I think in a few weeks or in a few months. No, I think it was a few weeks. It was going to expire. So now imagine if. So, and of course, I was responsible for ensuring that insurance was up to date. So imagine if that time that the incident happened, the insurance was not up to date. What would I have? Which English would I have spoken? Or how would I have explained it? That we are losing me. I'm not saying as in what we were going to get from the insurance company. Oh my goodness, it was in multi-millions because you simply forgot to renew the insurance. Ha! So you see all these things, all these little things, because you cannot trust your brain to remember everything. So yeah, you see where organization comes in. If you know there are things you need to do periodically, have a place where you store it. Oh, this folder, have one big folder. Maybe you work with Skillup Limited. Maybe that's the name of your organization. Have one very large, okay, this is folder for Skillup Limited in your drive. Then inside Skillup Limited on your drive, you will then open different subfolders. Oh, this one is for insurance. This one is for clients contract. This one is for ongoing projects. This one are invoices. Maybe invoices that are paid, invoices that are unpaid. This one, meeting notes. This one, templates. This one, SOPs. Have everything. So you know that when you get new documents, oh, what document is this? This is an invoice that has not been treated yet. Okay, I'm moving into the untreated invoice folder. Like even you will like yourself. Do you get? You will like yourself, as in you will be okay. You will not wake up in the midnight or see your boss's call and have to just do boom. Say, hey, what does he want to ask me? What does he want to ask me? No. Because you know that anything he asks you, it's just a matter of, oh, please give me a few minutes. Pam, 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 pam. Just go to your laptop, bam. you already have the answer. But imagine if he asked you, okay, so I need the date when we commence the project for the client in New Zealand. Say, sir, we have client in New Zealand? Really? No, we don't do that here. Right? You need to be dependable. You need to show that you are reliable. Like I told you, like for those of you who were here at the beginning, you are like a pillar. Your executive lean, like they look to you for support. So you cannot afford to be a bent pillar. Have you ever seen any house that the pillar is bent? That house, they will just mark it for demolition because this is already a disaster waiting to happen. So please, let's note these things. Very, very important. Now, this is a story. So Tola, a virtual assistant working for an e-commerce brand, misplaced a product launch calendar. She forgot where she saved the file. And that delay cost the client ad spend, and they never hired her again. Since then, Tola created a master folder system and uses Trello for task tracking. Can you see what? Just because she forgot where she saved the file. This, you see that she did not make a mistake of, she did not steal money. She did not, it's not like she lied though. It's not like she stole money. It's not like no. The crime she committed is that she forgot where she saved the file. And because of that, you can see the ripple effect. She was not organized properly. She forgot where she saved the file. Because of that, the client delayed in the project. They lost ad spend. She lost the job. Can you see? Can you see how the little things actually have their effects are actually great? Now, I want us to do a very quick exercise. It'll take like 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Your folders. What is for those of, I believe that if a lot of us here, if not all of us here, have Google Drive. What's your Google Drive like? Do you think your Google Drive what would you describe it like? Is it chaos? Based on, of course, what I've explained to you as in terms of arranging folders now. Would you say your Google Drive is chaos or clarity? Like imagine if your Google Drive was a room or an office full of maybe physical books. If you enter it, will I say, wow, well arranged, well sorted, well organized, or I'll enter and I'll just run out? What's your Google Drive like? Clarity, fantastic. Someone said chaos. Helen Annie said semi chaos. Oba Yori Rhoda said, what did Oba Yori say? I didn't see that. Has gone. Okay. Olajide says clarity. Idowu Olasukomi says semi chaos. Clarity Olofu says chaos. She doesn't know how to arrange it to folders. Oladeji Faith says clarity. Mabel Emmanuel says clarity. Bolani says chaos. How is even double chaos? Okay. Gloria Eza says semi clarity. Vona Tracy says clarity. I actually pride myself with how organized I am. Fantastic. B Song says not well arranged. A follower Ajao says semi chaos. Osayade Precious says chaos. Helen Ogedegbe says clarity. I didn't get Asdesu says clarity. Binu Melt says minimum chaos. Okay. Abigail says semi chaos. Amaka Bello says, okay, this is Amaka Bello anymore. Gift Okike says chaos. Bathsheba says some files are clarity, some are chaos. Josie just said chaos. So Blessing Ogbe says clarity. Zovani says clarity. Nkume Ngozi says clarity. Eset Akwan says clarity. Blessing Ogbe says chaos. Comfort Amarch says semi clarity. Olajumoke says stop chaos. Okay. Goodness mercy said clarity with a hint of chaos. What does that even mean? Mwasi Afiba said, I don't have a Google Drive. Please, how do I create one? If you have a Gmail, you automatically have a Google Drive for as long as you have a Gmail address. One Ugo says a bit of both. Fortune says clarity. Okay, so now let's move on. That's basically that about professionalism. I have explained to you, organization rather. I've explained to you the tools that you need. I've given you a hack, and also let's move on to the last subtopic, professionalism. And I want you to understand that professionalism is more than saying good morning, sir. Because in Nigeria, you can finish you with good morning, sir, good morning, ma. Oh, yes, ma, yes, ma, yes, sir. When you're working with international clients, they don't really care for all those things. That's something you should understand. They don't care for all those things. Their own is just do the job I'm paying you to do. Simple. To international clients, professionalism is equal to reliability. If you're not dependable, you are replaceable. See, they don't have no sentiments. No sentiments. Right? No, that's it. Do the job. Don't try to do. You know how people have eye service. Oh yes, ma. Oh yes, sir. Madam. Oh, money, sir. Yes, daddy. Oh, mommy, daddy. And then they're using all those things to cover their inefficiencies. But white man does not do that one. No, it's either you do it or you don't do it. If you do it, you are okay. If you don't do it, you're out. It's that simple. So don't waste time saying, "Daddy, sir. Oh, my daddy. Good morning, daddy. Yes, daddy. Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, do you want me to wash your car? Oh, daddy, sir, do you want me to go to sweep your roof?" Don't waste time doing that. Just focus on getting good and great at your job. Please use that energy, channel it to being good at your job, and you don't even need to do stuff for anybody. They'll be the one running after you because you are just so good. Thank you. Now, what does professionalism look like for us as virtual assistants? First, and now I'm telling you what an international client sees professionalism as. Professionalism is not your raising up your head and hitting it on the floor because you are greeting. All those ones, you don't. They just, if I don't want that, is everything okay? Are you okay? Hope all is good, because that's not. They don't do all those things. They don't curtsy. They don't kneel down to greet anybody. If you know them, you know they don't do all that. So if you are doing that, it's just a waste of time. We are wasting your time. Like I said, put your energy in getting the job done. What does it look like for virtual assistants? Keep to deadlines and deliverables. So, there's no need to speak English. There's no need to try and go climb. Just keep to your deadline. Keep to your deliverable. You're supposed to turn this task in by 7 p.m. West African time on the 2nd of May 2025. And in fact, the way I want to advise you to do is turn it in before that 7 p.m. on that 2nd of May. Please keep to it's not hard. But Nigerians, some Nigerians are like eye service. Hey, they will use greeting to finish you, but they've not done the work they're supposed to do. And that's the thing. White guys, all these guys, they don't know all those things. And they see beyond all those things. And the reason, because with Nigerians, Nigerians still like all those things. You're stroking their ego, you're massaging their ego, so they like it, and so they won't mind. But those ones, it's black and white, though. It's either you are here or you are not. Yeah, you are doing it or you're not doing it. Then please respond to your emails within 24 hours. Nothing like so use that email. I did not see it though. This email self. Have it, some of you. How many of you here check your emails regularly? Some of you, the last time you checked your emails, maybe 2 weeks ago. Some of you 1 week ago. But social media every minute, every 1 hour. In fact, when you wake up in the morning, good morning, Instagram. Please, love your email. Develop a the way you go to emails. Have the habit of checking your emails daily. Check it every day. Especially if that's the thing. That shows that you don't have important newsletters that come in to your emails. Because if you do, something is coming in, you'll be checking. Now, for some of you that will soon start applying to jobs, please tell me why you will not check your emails every day when you are applying to a job. So if they send you a job interview, you will see it 2 weeks after the interview has passed, Abby, and then you just start sending message. Please, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I did not see you. They will just the fastest way to even ignore. So please respond to emails within 24 hours. It's very important. Once they send you an email, ensure you respond ASAP. Then use client preferred communication tools, not WhatsApp. Not just WhatsApp. Like I said, this thing, look, ask your clients, how do you like to be communicated with? Don't just assume for them, and before you know, so are calling them via WhatsApp. Somebody here sent me an email. Like, if most times every day when I come here, or whenever we have classes, I always say it, that you can reach me via LinkedIn. Like, I've always been very clear. But I was surprised when a member of this class sent me an email to my personal email address. First, I don't even know how they got my personal email. And second, I never stated that I wanted to receive personal emails or emails from, I never stated emails as a way to reach me. Imagine if I was a client, because I didn't even respond to, I've not responded to that email. I don't intend to respond to that email because that is not how I spelled out that I wanted to be reached. I've had a couple of you here, quite a number of you reach out to me via LinkedIn. Even some of you sent me DMs, sent me messages, and I've responded, right? I've even had some of you tag me to some of your posts on LinkedIn, and I would acknowledge it by liking the post and all that. Connection requests I've accepted and all. So I have stated clearly that if you want to reach me via LinkedIn. So I don't know why, so I just saw a mail in my personal email regarding this class. And that's something you should learn. You need to respect people's preferred communication tools. If they spell it out, I want you to reach me via XYZ means, please keep to it. Don't say, I did not know how to use it. That's why I said I should use WhatsApp. Or it was not going. That's why I said you did not respond. That's why I said I should call you on WhatsApp so they can quickly respond to me. You don't do that. If they tell you to reach them by email and don't respond, you send a follow-up email. But you don't jump from email and then by yourself. It's not okay. It's not okay. You need to respect boundaries. A lot of us don't even know what boundaries are. Anything just fly inside somebody. You are calling somebody by 12 a.m. because why? You're calling somebody on WhatsApp. You didn't even take permission. You just did video call back. I want to show you the on my laptop. So, sir, see the picture. Can you see now the video? Please now. Let's be professional. Very professional. Please. Ask them, how do you want to be communicated with? How do you want me to communicate with you? When do you want me to communicate with you? You need to ask them. You need to speak to them. Say that you can't just assume and say, what's there? People reach me by WhatsApp and there's nothing there now. People can even, this life is just one now. It's just one life, people can even be taking life even so hard. What is that? That's why I say some of us don't even understand boundaries. The fact that you probably do not set any boundary for yourself does not mean that person does not have boundaries. So if they have set their boundaries, you should respect it. It's simple. If they have told you, send me an email, I want to be communicated with only via email, stick to it. If you send them an email, they don't respond. After a while, send another follow-up. Oh, this is a gentle reminder following up here. Not that you will not fly into WhatsApp and even, hello, sir, hello. I sent email, you've not responded, so I'm calling you on your phone so that you don't do that. It's not okay. Please. And to the person who sent me an email, yeah, if you want me to respond to you, please reach me on LinkedIn. I'll keep it like that. All right, so keep your tone polite but clear. Keep your tone polite but clear, right? Be very polite when you're speaking. Some of you talk and you be like, that's how my voice is. Oh, I have shouting voice. What is shouting voice? There's nobody that cannot train their voice. Like when you talk, it's as if you are fighting. And then they're trying to correct you. You say, it's me. My family members, not me. That's when me. I used to talk. Your family, you're not in your family. You're not speaking to your family members. You're speaking to people who do barely know you. You're trying to create an impression. So you need to understand these things and take correction. Keep your tone polite but clear. Some of you will talk as if you're speaking to your fiance. Hello. Bedroom tone. Hello. You're speaking to your executive, and your executive is telling you, pardon? Can you say that again? Pardon? Say that again. And the person will just be like, maybe this person is not happy. Maybe they're not happy working here. And you say, oh my goodness, please, that is not us. That is not us. right? So keep your tone polite because these people cannot see you. Some of you, when you talk, in fact, the person on the other end will think that you are angry. When you're speaking, like try, keep your phone, like even try to put on a smile because, like I said, because this person is not seeing you. So you have to make extra effort to ensure that your tone is not passing the wrong message to the person. So if you need to smile, even though they cannot see your face, smile. There's a way you smile, and the person at the other end will hear that you are smiling. Do you understand? It's very important. Then please show up on time for your Zoom calls, even if it's by 6 a.m. Yeah, yes. Even if it's by 6 a.m., show up. Especially if you have agreed to it. Especially if you know that, what's happening to my slide? Okay. Especially if you know that when you were signing up, right? You knew that this person, their own 2 p.m. is your 6 a.m. and you knew you were going to be working at that time when you signed up. So if they call for a meeting at 6, you have to show up. There's nothing like, me, I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping, please. What? No, there's nothing like that. If that is the time you knew you were going to, when you were signing the contract, this person is in Australia, their time zone, when they are sleeping, when they are awake is our own midnight here, and you still signed it and said you were going to work based on their time, and then they called for a 6 a.m. meeting. Your own time is 6 a.m. Their own time maybe 2 p.m. or whatever. And you're like, please, don't kill me. You people don't know 6 a.m. is Nigerian sleeping time. There's nothing like that. You will show up, and you will show up. You will not show up with drowsy voice. Hello, good morning. But I see like waking up voice. That's why you say, some of you, when you are just waking up, there's this way your voice sounds. Like everybody knows you will wake up earlier so that your voice can be clear. Wash your face. Be okay. In fact, if it's a video call, you will have your bath. You will look good. And you will show up before 6. That's how to be professional. If you know you can't do it, then don't bother to sign it. Don't bother to start. Please. Thank you. Now, common mistakes Nigerian virtual assistants make over familiarity. Hello there. Who is your dear? Some people actually find it offensive. Hello, sweets. Who's your sweets? Who is your sweet, please? Who is your dear? Some people even say darling. Hey, what have I not? I'm telling you, some people say hi, darling. I just knew you 2 days ago. We are now darlings. Please, if you're unsure, hello. If you're unsure, ask them. Just ask. How would you like to be addressed? In fact, they will see you as you pay attention to detail. Don't assume anything. Like, try, ask. Like I told you that they ask them, please. Excuses without solutions. Sorry, my light went out. And so your light went out. I should be the one to look for a solution for you. I should be the one to tell you what to do. Sorry, the place I wrote your password, my sister's baby tore it. She tore the book. I'm so sorry, sir. Okay, and what next? Do you understand what I'm saying? You say, okay, this is the problem, but immediately, this is the solution. Do you get it? Oh, hello, so sorry, my light went out. I would quickly reschedule in 30 minutes. I would use my backup or give me a few minutes. Oh, they just interrupted power. Please give me a few minutes to change over to whatever, an alternate source of power. Oh, my internet just went out. Give me a few minutes to reconnect. That's it. Not my internet went out though. Sorry. Whenever I come back, I don't even know when they will bring the lights. This Nigeria. Sorry, what is that? Ignoring communication boundaries. You are calling your clients by 11 p.m. Sorry, this is a mistake. Calling your clients on WhatsApp by 11 p.m. Their own time, their time. It is probably because it's 2 p.m. in Nigeria, but there it's probably 11 p.m. and you are not even conscious of the fact that this person might be sleeping. You call, hello, sorry, I want to just quickly confirm that Germany clients that you said we should do something. So the folder, what is this? Why did you not factor in their time when you were planning? Did you not realize that this is 11 o'clock? That they're not in the afternoon. They are literally almost at midnight. You don't do that. Please. Then some other things that we do as well. You're writing like you're chatting. You're sending a professional email. You're saying lol, lol. Are you there? Or your client says, oh, I need you to get me this, I need to get this on. No wahala. Please always write clearly and formally in English. Not confirming, I already touched on this the last time, not confirming task expectations. Starting a task with half-baked instruction. You don't even understand what they say you should do. You didn't ask questions. You didn't confirm anything. You just you started to go. And by the time you finished, you realized that you were actually going in the wrong direction. All the while, you've lost time, you've lost resources, you've lost anything. Like, it's just a poor email structure. Have you seen people that write emails or write no paragraph, no bullet points, just you can't even comprehend what they're writing. It's not okay. It's not okay. Use proper headers, proper structure, proper sentence construct. These are the things you should be reading. It's not every time Instagram. Go ask if you don't know how to do it. Go online. How do I write it? See, it's just between you and your laptop. Nobody is seeing you, so nobody will laugh at you. Just go on. How do I write a? Nobody is seeing you at all. Nobody. Just go and how do I construct a proper email? Just between you and your laptop. Nobody will laugh at you. These are the things you start learning. Not every time. Sorry, sir. Every time. Sorry, ma. They don't want those things. Sorry, please. And please, I think about you. You have me like your younger sister. Take me as your younger sister. You're not their younger sister. You are a staff. Use proper headers, bullet points, and sign-offs, please. Now, another thing, again, Nigerian VAs, when they just ghost when they're overwhelmed. Mental health, oh, my mental health. Pia! They've no the clients cannot reach them. The clients doesn't know where they are. The client it doesn't even know if they're alive. Maybe they doesn't even know. Just disappeared. Please, even if you are going through anything, be honest and transparent. These people, they prefer just be transparent. Let them know. Oh, this just happened. Oh, can I please get about 2 days off to just gather myself together? Be honest with them. They're also human beings. Be transparent. They prefer it that way. Update the clients periodically. Oh, this is what is going on. Oh, that's what's going on. Then another thing is, we are just passive. You're just like, you ask them for task. Oh, what can I do next? Oh, so what can I do now? Oh, so what's next on the agenda? Oh, I noticed this has not been done yet. Oh, can I take this up? But no, you say, it's me that should not come and work and die. They not give me work, no work, no here. Whenever they give me, I cannot come and keep myself. Oh, wow. You know what you're telling the client? You're telling the client that without you there, they are okay. If you are there, no work for 2 days. I know you're telling them that they don't need you. That's what you're telling them. That's what you're telling them. So be proactive. Even if they don't give you anything, look for work by yourself. Oh, I noticed I was going through the Google Drive, the company's Google Drive, and I found out that this and this were not properly done, or this insurance is actually due. Can I take it up? Can I take it up? Oh, I realized that this was not properly sent. Oh, the email, there's a pending email that is awaiting response from this client in Australia and has not. Look for the work yourself, please. Because if you are doing these things, you are passing a message to them that, the client will now realize that this person has not done any work in 2 days and I'm fine. Maybe I don't really need them. That's what you're passing to them. Then mixing personal emails with work email. Email from clients will damn email from Jumia plus email from Temu, and your Instagram live notification, everything will eating yourself. Then you will lose. That's how you will miss out on your client's email. And then they'll tell you, I sent you an email 2 days ago. I haven't got the response. You sent me. Sorry, sir. Every time, sorry. Why don't you have a dedicated professional Gmail? Oh, this is only for strictly work. I'm not using this for anything else, only work. This is not for social media, this is not for anything. This is just for me as a virtual assistant. Why is that not okay than just doing everything anyhow? That's better. Then another thing, using some people, Hi, that this WhatsApp thing, only WhatsApp. You see, some people will call me. I don't know you from anywhere. I don't know you from Adam. I just see you. Hi on my WhatsApp, or some will even go as calling me on WhatsApp. Because personally, I see WhatsApp as very personal. So if I don't know you and then if I can even manage maybe you sending me a text, but you now go ahead and call me on WhatsApp, I see that very, very personal. Because some people don't even do video call. So they use only WhatsApp for everything. The client will ask, where is that report? She will tell you, I sent it to the chat. Tell you, prepare these slides for me. Prepare this report. You don't know that you can send email. Sir, check your WhatsApp. Check it, sir. I'll send you WhatsApp. Please. Use emails. It makes you look professional. Use Slack. These things are important. When you have a call, send a summary. We finished a meeting. This is a summary of the call. I'm sending this to you by email. Not every time WhatsApp. Please let WhatsApp. Keep WhatsApp for professionalism, for your family and friends. Please. Thank you. So these are tips to level up your professionalism. Write like a pro. Very important. See, there's some things you just do and it just increases your rating, your rep. Write like a pro. Use different tools that help you write. I already talked about the previous class. Grammarly. It helps you to write well. When you even make blunders, Grammarly will correct you. You will see red line under it telling you this thing, there's something wrong. And to even give you suggestions to make it better. So go and use these things. These things are there for you. The Grammarly, they even have free trial, whatever, that you can use for free. These things are there for you to use. Please. Talk like a pro. It's not every time pidgin. But me have show. It's not every time. At least go on pidgin break. Talk like a pro. Some of you cannot speak two sentences of English without throwing in Yoruba, throwing in pidgin, throwing in this one. Like I said, we are global cities. We are global. So we need to be acting like global people. Because imagine will you be before your American client and you're telling him, so how we go take do am now? Sorry. How are we gonna do it? You can't keep doing that. Please. So practice speaking, like I taught you earlier, the previous class. Practice speaking, record your calls, improve. Then another thing is also important. Please dress the part, right? If you're supposed to have a video call, even if you are wearing your pajamas under, please wear shirts and tie on top. Don't show up with hairnets, my Nigerian sisters, please, or hair bonnet, or rollers. You took your wig, you put rollers inside it, and you're showing up. Please don't do that. At least, even if you cannot dress from up to down, half, at least the part that will show, let it look professional. Biko, please, Douala, which other language should I speak? Don't do it. If you're a man, don't wear t-shirts and come for a professional meeting where you'll be showing your face. Wear your shirt, like dress corporate. Even if under you, what you're wearing is just your pajamas trouser. On top, please wear your shirts. Very important. Don't show up anyhow. Please. This is also another story. Blessing, a tech BA, showed up for a Zoom onboarding call in rapper. Mr. Blessing showed up in rapper and bonnet. Hair bonnet. The client did not say anything, no, but they didn't book her again. Imagine a client showing up all prim, all proper, well dressed, and you come with rapper and bonnet. As what? As mama or what? So the client did not even say anything, because most times some of them don't even talk. They'll just note it, and that's it. That's the end. So the client, that was her mistake. She didn't understand cultural expectations or competence, and that's that about that. So this is your personal checklist. This is your weekly improvement plan. This is something that you can just do to improve. For time management, you can decide that, okay, I want to start using Google Calendar every day. I want to start using it every day. For those of you who have never used it before, it's a very, very amazing tool. Use it every day. You can also decide that for organization, I want to start using Notion. Let me even learn how to use this Notion that they've been talking about. I want to learn it. All these things, just go online, Google Calendar. You will see it. Notion, how to use it is there. Professionalism. I'm going to start learning how to write emails, how to practice. Let me even start to draft emails. Even if the email, let me just be asking myself questions. What are the possible emails that I'll be drafting for a client? Do these things. They will help you. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. We've come to the end of today's class. Any questions before we call it in? You have like 4 minutes, but let's run through it. I can take a couple of questions. Any questions? Well, Slack, yes, Slack is an app, but they also have a web version. They have an app as well. Becky, hi. They have a web version and they have an app. But yeah, the app is mostly used, but yeah, there's also a web version for that. Any questions before we call it a night? SOP means standard operating procedure. So it's an agreement you have with someone where you agree on how on this like on what you want to do, timelines, how you want to work, how you want to do the things, how you just basically operate, anything that has to do with, it's an agreement that has to do with how you operate on anything. It could be work, it could be, as long as this is an agreement on our operating procedures, how we're going to be operating here. That's an SOP. Someone said it's VA for males. Of course. Here? Male and female. Definitely. VA is definitely for both genders. It's not gender biased. Oh, someone said they love how I impact knowledge. Of course, all glory to God, the giver of all talent and giftings. All glory to God. Okay, for Abalobi Theophin says I've done my assignments, but have not gotten procedures on submitting procedures yet. Yes, they will let you know when and how to submit when the time comes. So don't worry, do your assignments, hold on to it, and when it's time, the team will let you know when and how to submit it. Okay. So Bathsheba says, based on the time blocking tip, can I have more than one client and manage them without one client interrupting another time? Of course you can. That's encouraged. It depends on you. If you want to take on 3 clients and you know that you will deliver well on all 3, why not? Please feel free. Okay, so Ayodeji said Ayodeji said where and when. Sorry, what and where to start in order to be a VA. Okay, so I think you need to go and watch my videos, the past classes that we have. This is like the 5th class we are having rather. So you have to go back to those other classes to watch from the beginning. Oh, and I know that I can see that a lot of you are pairing. So maybe if you can pair with somebody who has been here from the beginning, you guys can do like a revision, you guys can share ideas and all. And yeah, I think that's actually a very good idea. Accountability, you guys can hold yourself accountable. Okay, so who's going to be my accountability partner? This is what I'm working on today. That's what you're working on. I'll hold you accountable. Oh, this is what we're learning. Or that. I mean, it's fantastic. Build relationships. Some of you might even meet your Mr. Right and Miss Right here. Never know. So, Adebowale Aramide says, how are we not going to make it look like we aren't overdoing? Because some might feel like we're overdoing if we work on things we aren't asked to. And also, how are we submit all our assignments? Okay, I already answered the part about the assignment and the part about overdoing. Look, you have to be strategic about what you're doing. You can't just do what is not adding value and say you are doing. That's going to look you're overdoing. Do you get it? Just like you are in a physical office now, for example, and because you want to show that you're working, you are hired as maybe a personal assistant, and then you are carrying broom and you're sweeping, which is supposed to be the cleaner's work. That's what we're doing now. Because what is your business carrying a broom when you have other strategic things to do, add value? Oh, I saw this client. Oh, that's interested in investing in our company. That you think you bring that kind of solution and they'll say you're overdoing. In fact, they will grab you with the way they will appreciate you. So it depends on what you're doing. You also have to use strategy. Don't do what is not okay. It's not adding value and then go and present it and say, but they said the next time, but of course they will say you're overdoing now because it doesn't have value. So when you're even going to do beyond your scope, ensure it's something that adds value to the business. Nobody says no to value. Nobody. What tool can we use to track time for clients abroad as a virtual assistant? So you have different time tracking. There's this what's it called? Gosh, how that's skipped my mind now. Oh, I've forgotten. There's this guys, I can't remember right now, but they have time tracking tools. But yeah, I already mentioned some. You can even check online. Like I said, do your research, ask questions about some of you. If you can, if you want to ask about, where do I buy the latest wig, latest bag, shoe? It's the same way you can also go online and say, how can I get the name of the all these questions? Trust me, you can ask, because I can't take all the questions here, right? So research, ask, how can I be better at this? I saw somebody that said they don't know how to use Google Drive. That's part. You can ask, how do I use Google Drive? You can go online and ask. You can check ChatGPT, how can I use Google Drive? Step by step on how to use Google Drive. You will learn all these things. You don't know how to use Notion. I've mentioned Notion. I mentioned this freedom that I've mentioned minimalist app. You need to go and that's for that region, because it's not every I'll just mention certain things because of time. I'll be able to expatiate on these things. So it's now up to you to then go back and do more research on these things. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. Do you get it? So yeah, but I'm trying to Time Doctor. I just remembered Time Doctor. Time Doctor is a time tracking tool that is also used by organizations abroad as well to track time. Yeah. So and there are a couple of other ones as well. Really, 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 there are a couple of other ones as well. Would we be taught how to use the apps needed as a virtual assistant? So there's going to be a technical class. I think the technical class starts from next week. But like I said, yes, you'll be taught certain things, but you won't be taught everything, right? The goal is to set you on the right path, on the right track, and then you take it from there. So again, you need to be able to do your research. You need to be able to research exactly like all these things are available to you on the internet, right? Do all those things, and yeah, so that even when you're coming to class, you already know that you are coming like halfway. We are meeting halfway. Oh, I saw this. Oh, I saw that. What do you think about that? Do you get it? Saves more time that way. All right, than having to say it from the beginning. There's really no time for that. We just have 2 hours in a day. Okay. So yeah, people are pairing up. So please, let's do responsible pairing. It's very, very important. Don't go to anybody's house. So if you want to meet in an open place. If you don't, especially if it's somebody that you don't know, please, we need to be very careful and security conscious. Meet in a place that is open. You can meet in a restaurant, you can meet in a park, you can meet in church, you can meet, but don't say, oh, I'll come to my except you know the person personally. Be cool. Important too. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so any questions? This is my technical supports. Thank you. I can see you're already telling me to end the class. Okay, 2 more questions before we end the class. Two more. Okay, so Olufemi Deborah says, if my client sends me a mail because it's afternoon at his or her end and it's midnight at my end, I hope it's fine for me to respond when I'm awake. Of course. That's where agreement comes in from the beginning. If you're working with, so there are different types of clients. There are clients that would expect you to work in their own time zone. This would have already been stated. So maybe they're a US client and they want you to work in their own US time zone. If you know that my sleep is important, though I can't work in your time zone, sorry, then you will not take on that role because you know there's going to be friction eventually. Because they will expect you that you should be awake when they are awake, which in your own time you're supposed to be sleeping. So you already know that this is not my ideal client. There are some US clients that don't mind. You can literally work in your time zone as long as you get the job done. Do you get it? There are also some people that they literally need people that are not in their time zone because when they are sleeping, they expect the person to be awake answering their customers. Do you guys? So different clients with different requirements. So it's up to you to have spelled it out in the beginning that okay, we're not in the same time zone. The kind of work that you require does not require me to be awake when you are awake. So I will respond when I'm awake, and that's fine, right? It just depends on what you agree on from the beginning. Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay. Bessie says, can we start this VA thing with your phone before getting the system? Of course. It's just that it's not very convenient, but with determination, yes, you can. And if you have someone around you that can lend you a phone, a laptop, so you can use in the meantime, that's also another option to consider. Okay. All right, I don't think there's any more questions because everybody's just talking about pairing, which is actually very, very good. You guys can research together. Oh, I saw this so and so place. I saw that here. I saw this here. What do you think? Oh, share ideas. Oh, I found this app. Oh, this is how I've learned. It's actually great. But like I said, please, responsible pairing. This is not the time. Don't go if you don't know them. Don't go to their house. So, I'm saying it now. Meet in a central location. Meet centrally, meet in your church, meet in ShopRite, meet in a restaurant, meet in Goldstone. Because the Lord will protect us and guide everybody in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Thank you, everybody. We have come to the end of tonight's class. Thank you for joining. Please go back to the classes to learn. Tomorrow's class is by 8. Yeah. Tomorrow's class is by 8 p.m., not 7. So tomorrow's class is going to be very, 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 very short. It's just going to be for an hour by 8 o'clock. So thank you everybody for coming on the call, and do have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.